Hi guys, this is Progressing. So in this tutorial we are going to look at the console application in Visual CH. To create a new project, you just click new project, and from the templates you just choose Visual CH and choose console application. You can rename your project here. You can also change its location. After that, we click OK to create the new project. So as of now, I have to cancel since I have created another project. So in console application, there are some basic functions we need to know, and we need to master them. So these include write line, write, read line, and read key, right? So write line creates a new line, and it also outputs information in one line, right? The write will output information from different lines of code in one line, right? So the write has no capability to create a new line. We have read. It is used to accept a single character. It reads a single character and converts it to ASCII, right? So what you get is the equivalent of that character in ASCII, right? Which means you are going to get an integer value, right? The read line will it reads the whole line of input, right? So all characters which you input are read, right? The read key plays an important role. It avoids quick termination of the output terminal, right? So let's start by looking at the console.writeLine function. The console.writeLine function, right? So I've just written 3 lines of code using console.writeLine, right? So to output information, we need to put it in parentheses, right? Because it will be in text format, right? So if it is string, we need to, if it is in string format, we need to put it inside double quotes, right? So I have repeated the same code here, and let's run the program. Okay, we'll encounter a small problem here, whereby, okay, I think you have seen it. This information is being outputted, but the output terminal terminated abruptly. It terminated quickly before we have seen our output. So to avoid that, we need to add console dot read key. This console dot read key at the bottom of the program. After we have written all the functional codes, right, we need to add console dot read key. It will hold the screen so that it waits for you to click N, to press N key on the keyboard, and then the terminal will close. So if you can see, the same way we have written this information in the background is how it is being outputted, right? So to close this terminal, just click N of the keys from the keyboard, right? Then it will close and the program will terminate. So this is how console.writeLine works. It creates new lines. Each time you use it, you create a new line, right? Let's comment out this. Comment out. And let's look at the console.write. Okay. Console.write. So the console.write, as we have stated above, that it doesn't create a new line. It doesn't create a new line. It will output information from different lines of codes. Here we have 4 lines, right? But all the information inside the parentheses will be displayed in one line. Look, this word my is on its own line, name on its own line, is on its own line, brokc on its own line. But all these words have been outputted in one line. So this is the difference between WriteLine and write, but all of them are used for outputting. I hope you are understanding it. Then for inputting we have console.read and console.WriteLine, right? Let's start by looking at the console.read line, right? So I've just created a short program so that we can be able to understand how console.readLine works. So this program with this code, it just allows us to enter a name. After entering a name, that name will be displayed and say a message will be displayed saying my name is, and the name will be returned after this phrase my name is, right? So we are using console.readLine. We said console.readLine will read the whole line, right? Even if you put some spaces, they will be read. It will read the whole line of input, right? So the program is prompting us to enter a name, right? So this is text we have passed as a parameter into this WriteLine function, right? So this function has been executed and it is displaying, and now the program is waiting for us to execute this line. So we need to enter information so that it goes to another line. It goes to executing this line, right? So let me say comma, and this line has been executed, and this is our input, right? This input has been processed and has been concatenated with this phrase, right? And it reads my name is Kama, right? So as you can see, this was our line of input. Everything has been read and stored and outputted as it is, right? let's go on to look at how the console.read works, right? Console.read. We are encountering an error here. This is because when we use console.read, it reads the character and converts it to ASCII, right? So the ASCII value will be an integer, but we are entering another character which is not an integer. For example, you enter uppercase A, right? It is not an integer. It is from the alphabet, right? So the value which you get after reading a character will be an integer, and we were trying to pass that integer value into this variable which is a string. I defined it as string. So we need to convert the value we get to a string, right? So that it can be stored in this variable which is a string, right? Or else we need to change this to integer, int, right? If it doesn't work, it means we need to convert again, right? So it is best if we just say string, right? And say convert dot to string. And we pass this, right? Another error we are encountering is that we had already defined this variable. So okay, let us just remove this one because we had already defined it. Let's run the project. So we are executing starting from here, and we say right, this becomes a line. It was outputted, and after running this command here, then it went on to execute this one, so that we use console.read, right? We are now using console.read. So let me enter comma again, right? Boom, we got 99. So as you can see, C was the only the character that was read from this name comma. Only C was read, right? C was read and it was converted to ASCII, right? So it is lowercase c, right? So lowercase a, if lowercase a is converted to ASCII, it will be 97. If lowercase b is converted to ASCII, it will be 98. Then if lowercase c is converted to ASCII, it will be 99. So this is what has happened here. This lowercase c was read and was converted to ASCII, and we got 99. Yeah, we got 99. So this is the difference between read line and read. So these functions all accept input, but they work totally different.